What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. And look, the New York Giants are meeting with a guy that us here at the Aboriginal Sports Network. Go like and subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network, by the way. They're meeting with a stud tight end and Elijah Arroyo with some of their top 30 visits. And we all know the New York Giants select a lot of their top 30 visits when they come in. So we're going to talk about what Elijah Arroyo can bring to the New York Giants if he is drafted at the tight end position. So let's get into it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Connect! Yeah!
Thank you guys for tuning in, and look,
I'm doing pretty good.
welcome to New York Giants Full Access. What's up, Giants fans? Hey, listen, man, this is Big Pat Sports Talk, getting back into my groove, giving you guys some more Giants content right here on Big Pat Sports Talk, shining over here with the Aboriginal Sports Network. Go subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network if you're a fan here of Big Pat Sports Talk. And exclusively right here on Big Pat Sports Talk is New York Giants Full Access. And we are talking about the arrival of Elijah Arroyo coming in top 30 visit to the New York Giants. And I believe this is a guy that, hey, they should consider taking if he's there around in like the third round. Let's say they take him with that first third round pick. I wouldn't be mad at it because a offense. Like he's a big guy, 6'7", can run like a deer, and he can bring exactly what Darren Waller was supposed to bring when he was here. But now we got people like Malik Neighbors. You still got Slayton. Wan'Dale Robinson is actually healthy. He can go out there and play with Elijah Arroyo. And we got Theo Johnson to go out there with him. So if we need to run some two tight end sets, you know what I'm saying, and get the run game going, but still have the threat of a receiving option out there, Elijah Arroyo is definitely that guy. Him and Theo Johnson can create a lot of mismatches for opposing defenses, man. This guy is just he's legit, man, and he's super athletic, man, and we need somebody like that to go out there and be super athletic. Maybe he could be that guy that we spread out and be the number 2 option as far as being a threat besides Malik Neighbors and Slayton, and be that option going up the seam, taking safeties with him and opening up the middle of the field for guys like Neighbors and Wan'Dale Robinson. I am not mad with this pick. Definitely if we could get him like in the third round. I wouldn't do it in the second round, but if you feel that this guy can change your offense, which he can, I don't see anything wrong with taking this guy and bringing him to this Giants offense, man. As we know, Mike Kafka might actually be calling the plays again. He did very well with Bellinger and Hudson and a bunch of no-name tight ends. So imagine what he can do with Theo Johnson and Elijah Arroyo out there, man. And he comes from the pedigree of tight ends over there in Miami, man. I mean, Miami Shockey. You got oh my goodness, Junior, the guy from the Chargers. His dad played out there. He went a little crazy. But Miami, Greg Olsen, Miami always puts out very good tight ends. So if you can have a 2 tight end set out there with a Russell Wilson or Shador Sanders, if we take him at 3, I think this would be a huge get for the New York Giants. You imagine a sense that we can run out the single back big and have him and Theo Johnson in line and have the threat of having those two guys go out there and go against linebackers and safeties, and him in the red zone will be absolutely dynamite. It'll give us another big body to put us out there in the red zone where we can help this red zone offense be way better than what it was last year, because we were absolutely trashed last year when it came to the red zone. So he helps us there. Now, the only thing that you will be worried about is blocking, but he's big enough to make blocks. I've seen him go out there and, stand up a couple of edge rushers when you look at his film. And with Carmen Brasillo teaching them how to block, and with Manhurts out there, hey, you can put Manhurts at one end line and put Arroyo outside with Neighbors outside and have Theo Johnson on the other end line. And if we're in a single back big, we have the option to run or pass and be a threat at both. And it makes that defense think. It doesn't allow them to come up and just choke up on your offense and just tackle Wan'Dale Robinson and get off the field. So bringing guys like this in the building and having that guy that's very versatile, where he can play receiver or inline tight end, and if he learns how to block and use angles and use his strength on how to block, man, this will be a dynamite pick for the New York Giants. So I am all with bringing in Elijah Arroyo in for a visit. And maybe if we could get him in the 3rd round, that would be absolutely crazy. I don't think he falls to the 3rd round, and I don't think you take him in the 2nd round unless you trade back. But bringing him in here and pairing him with Theo Johnson will be absolutely amazing. So I am with bringing him in here, and I'm definitely not going to be mad if we find some way to draft Elijah Arroyo, even though we got Theo Johnson and Bellinger. You're not using Bellinger. So use those 2 young guys, and let's attack the middle of the field. Let's attack the outside of the field. Let's get some mismatches against some slot corners and some safeties and some linebackers. Elijah Arroyo and Theo Johnson going against linebackers, that would be absolutely devastating for our passing game. So we'll see, man. But Elijah Arroyo was brought in for a top 30 visit to the New York Giants, and you got to pay attention to those, because Joe Shane has proven that he takes a lot of those guys that he brings in for top 30 visits, man. So Elijah Arroyo, Hurricane in New York, that will be absolutely dope. Hey, thank you guys for listening. Hey, go over to the Aboriginal Sports Network and subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network, man, where you can find me, NYG22 Unpopular Opinion Sports, Coach Ed, Rob Zero, Man Cave, TP, Leaf, Delay a Game, Snarf, man. We got so many people putting out so much content on the Aboriginal Sports Network. So if you're a fan of Bigpatssportstalk here, where you like to watch New York Giants full access, if you want other sports teams, if you want other sports period besides football, we got basketball, baseball. Check out the Talk Your Talk podcast all over there on the Aboriginal Sports Network. Go like and subscribe and support the movement of the Aboriginal crew. But this has been the episode of New York Giants Full Access. Elijah Arroyo is in the building. Hey, maybe we don't let him leave after the NFL draft. We'll see. But to the next episode, y'all know what it is, man. Peace.
4, 3, 2, 1. Connect!
Thank you guys for tuning in, and look,
I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good.
Giants.